you can't. And oh my God, there was this part where we went to a bar and she had this friend named Sarah. And she was like, oh yeah, I think like Sarah has a crush on me. And I was like, okay. And later I found out Sarah is her fucking cousin.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Too Many First Dates, the podcast where we learn about some dates because we're not currently going on them ourselves for just different and personal reasons. Enough about that. Hi, I'm your host, Mary Upchurch, and I'm here with my co-host, Hillary Hudson.
Hi.
Hillary, we are so excited. We're smiling so big because we have probably our new favorite dater, Sydney Stigerts.
Hey.
How are you, Sydney?
Oh, I'm just lovely over here. How are you doing?
Really good. Thank you for all that you've taught us. And we've learned so much. You've been dating. You said that you were single for 3 years and now you're just like ready to get back out there.
Yeah.
And dating. How's your dating pool?
I have a roster, basically.
I need
Okay.
Where are you sourcing your dates from? Or do you do the apps? Is there like a lesbian bulletin board? Like, how do you do it?
Yeah, there's actually a lesbian pamphlet that comes out every month, and you can check out hot new singles in your area.
Like Bridgerton? It's like
Yes. I actually haven't been on dating apps in over a year. I cut that shit off. So I'm just going the organic way and just, meeting people naturally.
Is there, when on dating apps, is there like a dating app that's specific to lesbians, or you just put like interested in girls or whatever?
So like for Tinder, I would put just interested in girls, but there's one called Her, which is only like lesbians or queer women. And that one was pretty fun. That one wasn't a bad time.
So I imagine though, being the hilarious dynamic comedian that you are in Northern California, that organic thing probably works out really well because you're literally on a stage.
That is true. However, the thing that I've noticed is there are a lot of crazy women that chase you for the clout, and I'm not here for it.
Because you're a comic?
Yeah, especially because Sacramento is so small, and I'm pretty well connected in the queer community.
Are you a lesbian?
I might
learned
be.
That from the L word too.
Look at you! I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh. In Sacramento, 1,000%, for sure. Like I will go out with my friends, and there will be no less than like 10 people who recognize me at the places we go to.
Hillary, that sounds like a dream.
I didn't know we were in the presence of a celebrity.
A lesbian.
That's a lesbian.
But it's only Sacramento, so it's like not that impressive.
Sacramento is like one of the largest cities in California.
It's the capital of California.
Okay, but also, it is the number 2 ugliest people in the nation.
I know.
There is literally an article about it that we are the number 2 ugliest people.
No.
Really?
Yes. Because I went to San Diego one time and I was like, oh my God, all these people are so beautiful. And then I looked it up and it was like, San Diego is very attractive. By the way, Sacramento is number 2 ugliest people. And I was like, cool.
It is really intimidating to be here.
Yeah, that's why I moved.
Yeah.
Wow. I gotta tell you, Sacramento has a special place in my heart. I have like 4 fans there. Like 4 good fans who will come and see me perform when I perform.
Some groupies? You got some groupies from
Sacramento? No, I said, I think 2 of them are fans. 1.5 might be groupies.
Okay. Oh, a half. Okay.
I'll tell you about it later. But anyway, so we've been doing a lot of reflecting about dating, about everything. And Cindy, you were noticing a pattern with some of the women that you date. What is this crazy pattern?
God, my pattern is ridiculous. I've dated all the Kardashians.
What?
All the same names. I've hit some up twice, but I've dated literally every single Kardashian name, including The Jenners.
Tell us more.
Well, we got Kylie, we got Courtney, we got Kendall. Who's the other one? Chloe. We got a Chloe in there as well. I haven't dated a Chris yet.
Kim.
I dated a Kimmy. Yep.
What about a Bruce or a Caitlyn?
Not a Bruce. Nope.
Maybe a Caitlyn?
Yeah, maybe a Caitlyn. Yeah, I think actually that's probably in there.
Okay, I love this. So you've got the whole family down.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
been the craziest out of your Kardashian bunch?
The craziest? Well, the craziest had to be my ex-girlfriend for sure. But both the Kylies did do me pretty dirty. So that was an interesting correlation.
Ooh. And the ex-girlfriend what's her name?
Kendall.
Kendall. Okay.
Yeah.
Kendall. Okay. Like, don't trust the Kylies.
Dude, that's what I
My
really
daughter's name is Kylie.
Oh no.
I didn't name her. She's technically my stepdaughter.
Okay, so it's okay. But
she's not crazy. She's not gonna be crazy. And she probably watching this episode.
I literally have a rule now where I don't date any woman with a K name.
Oh,
that's a good rule.
Interesting. So out of this bunch now too, which one was the most passionate and
passionate? The Courtney one was definitely the most into me. The Kimmy one was super cool and also into me, but she was a shady bitch. So, but we're still friends now. But
who was the most toxic?
Toxic? Kendall.
Do you have any other dating rules? Like, I don't date people with K names, or like I went through a phase. I don't know if it's still a phase, but I went through because I had a few Italian guys do me really wrong. For a while, I was like, that's it. I'm not dating Italian guys anymore. I'm not like, do you have like any other like dating rules besides that?
Let's see. No K's. I don't date anyone that knows me as a comedian first.
Oh, why is that?
Because I feel like if people meet me as a comedian first, it's like a weird power balance thing. Whereas like I'd rather meet someone who just thinks like I'm a normal person rather than someone's like, oh, you're a comedian.
I can't even talk to normal people anymore.
I know.
Yeah, I did
They're
date
muggles.
a guy
They're muggles.
a couple years ago who got really mad at me because I invited him to a bringer show. I was
like, oh my.
He wasn't really like my bringer though, but I was like, hey, let's go out, but I gotta come to this show and then we'll go out after. He got mad, told me to fuck off.
I remember when that happened. Wasn't it a show at House of Comedy?
Yeah.
Oh my
Where else do I do bringer shows?
I just realized that when you said that, I had a show a couple years ago at Sack Punchline, and I invited the girl Kimmy and this other girl that I was also sleeping with, and I invited them both, and they somehow ended up sitting right next to each other in the front row.
Oh no.
And I did the only thing that I thought was a good idea, and I called it out myself in the middle of a show.
For the joke. For the entertainment of
I had to do it for the joke, you know? They didn't know each other existed, but I was like, this is too funny not to address.
It's perfect.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I know you said you wouldn't date somebody who knows you as a comedian first, but have you ever like hooked up with somebody who's like a fan?
Yeah, Chelsea Bierce was actually there for it.
What?
It was my first ever chuckle fucker.
I didn't want to say that word, but you said it. So
it was my first and only time because it was so awful.
Why is that a thing? I don't even understand because is it because women who go to I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is because women who go to comedy shows don't realize that the comics on stage are just like regular people and they're not like.
Yeah, Hillary, it's been going on for centuries. Like people on a stage, somebody wants to fuck you because you're on that stage.
But they're just
for sure.
Right?
For sure.
But it's like they probably didn't even deserve. Okay.
Hillary, I went to see an AC/DC cover band, and there was women in front of me like flashing their tits at this
Yes.
cover band. It's a cycle. Why do you
Because
think
it's the confidence. It's the confidence of being able to go on stage and you're like, that cover band?
But I don't think it works. I think it only works if you have female fans. It doesn't necessarily work if the fan is male.
Right.
Now I've had like really hot guys come up after the show and like hug me. You can tell they're so into me, but their girlfriends are right next to them. And it's like,
yeah,
flirting with me. I'm very vulnerable, you know? Ugh, I'm so upset at this.
See,
but anyway, so why was it so bad, Sydney?
Oh my God, it was a whole story. It's so awful. But basically, I met this girl in bumfuck NorCal, right? And I brought her back to my Motel 6, and it was whatever. There was a lot of things that happened that weren't a good time. But basically, she ended up following me to the next town I had a show in.
Oh, no.
And she fully expected me to stay and help her raise her child. And security had to escort her out because she got drunk at the other show and was like, "You're leaving me. I thought you were going to stay here." And I was like,
so what Sydney's saying is she's got that good dick.
That's what I'm saying, baby.
That's might be the theme there, Hillary, because this is similar with like Phil, with women that like him because of comedy. It's like it's like one thing to like, okay, you're gonna hook up, have fun, but then where it goes awry is when you think like, oh, like I'm gonna go on tour with you and I'm gonna be part of your life and you're gonna commit to me. And that's the thing, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
You can't. And oh my God, there was this part where we went to a bar and she had this friend named Sarah. And she was like, "Oh yeah, I think like Sarah has a crush on me." And I was like, "Okay." And later I found out Sarah is her fucking cousin.
So you were trying to make you jealous. She's trying to make you jealous with her cousin.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was like, okay, you're just keeping it in the fam for sure.
Sydney, okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, that sounds really crazy. How would you rate that
whole experience? I would rate a 3.
Okay.
But it was like, it's like a really good story to tell. If I could tell you all the details of it, it was a hilarious time and it's a great story. However, I hope that never happens again.
Sorry, I'm letting it all process. We really started out like here, and then we went here, and then here.
This is why I don't sleep with any fans, because that one experience was so traumatic and awful.
This episode is all over the place. It is.
I know. I'm so sorry that I brought my chaos.
Don't be sorry. It was perfect. You guys, there's always so much fun on Too Many First Dates. Please make sure you're subscribing, you're listening, you're liking, you're following all of us, because that's, we're doing this for you.
Yeah.
Sydney, thank you so much. It's been such a blast to have you. Where can people follow you?
On all social media, I am Sid Stig. Half my first name, half my last name.
Love it. All right, for Hillary Hudson, I'm Mary Upchurch. We'll see you next time on Too Many First Dates. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.